Before Europeans arrived, Rwanda was a kingdom where Hutu, Tutsi, and Twa were social roles, not races. People intermarried, families moved between identities. Society was united under a king, the Mwami, and there was no systemic ethnic hatred. The differences were like castes or classes, not tribes, and definitely not races. Colonialism changed everything. Section 2. Belgium invented race in Rwanda. Belgium took control of Rwanda after World War I and began a deadly experiment. 1. They declared Tutsi to be a superior race. Why? Because they were taller, cattle herders. Often slim-featured colonizers falsely claimed they were more European. 2. They declared Hutu to be a peasant race. Belgium used racist pseudoscience, head measurements, nose length, skull shapes, to create categories that had never existed. 3. In 1933, Belgium issued ethnic ID cards. For the first time in history, every Rwandan was labeled Hutu, Tutsi, Twa. These labels would later decide who lived and who died. Colonialism planted the seed. Extremism watered it. Post-independence, colonial seeds bloom into violence. Independence came in 1962, but the damage remained. Belgian ideology flipped when Tutsis demanded independence. Belgium switched support to Hutu elites. Propaganda portrayed Tutsis as foreign invaders. They are foreign invaders. Massacres began in the 1960s. Hundreds of thousands of Tutsis fled to Uganda, Burundi, Congo. Decades of resentment hardened into ideology. The fire was waiting for a spark. April 6, 1994, the spark. On April 6, 1994, the plane carrying Rwanda's president was shot down. Within hours, Hutu extremist militias set up roadblocks, house-by-house searches, execution lists, mass violence. Radio stations broadcast locations of Tutsis.
Instructions to kill. The graves are not yet full. Cockroaches.
This was not chaos. This was planned extermination. Nearly 800,000 people, mostly Tutsi but also moderate Hutu, were killed in just over 3 months. Methods included machetes, clubs, guns, rape as a weapon, burning houses, mass graves. Neighbors killed neighbors. Teachers killed students. Priests betrayed congregations. Entire families were wiped out. This was one of the fastest genocides in human history. The world did nothing. The UN reduced its peacekeeping force during the genocide. America refused to use the word genocide because it would force intervention. France armed and supported the genocidal government. Belgium withdrew completely. Rwanda was abandoned. In the silence of the world, nearly 1 million Africans died. The slaughter ended when the Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF, a rebel group led by Paul Kagame, fought its way into Kigali and dismantled the genocidal regime. They were not helped. They stopped the genocide alone. After 1994, Rwanda undertook one of the most remarkable recoveries in modern history. Gacaca courts, community justice where victims confronted perpetrators. Unity laws, no more ethnic labels. Hutu and Tutsi were removed from IDs. Reintegration, survivors and perpetrators living side by side after truth-telling. Women in leadership. Rwanda now has one of the highest percentages of women in parliament. Economic revival. Kigali became one of Africa's cleanest and safest cities. Rwanda transformed from ashes to example. The Rwanda genocide was not inevitable. It was engineered by colonialism, manipulated by politics, accelerated by propaganda, and enabled by global indifference. Rwanda teaches us, colonialism leaves poison long after it ends. Hatred can be manufactured. Propaganda can kill. Silence is complicity. Rebuilding requires courage greater than destruction. This chapter is not just history. It is a warning. The world failed Rwanda. Rwanda saved itself. Next, we move to Chapter 6, Migration out of Africa. How the world was populated. Subscribe, share, and continue the journey. We are not rewriting history, we are restoring it.